than being lost in the wilderness, that were better than being between a rock and a hard place. It would have been better to be where we were than Moses for you to have us out here and we don't know what's going to happen next. In fact, they use this language. Did you bring up thing that I want to encourage us with this morning is that when God delivers you, when you have made up in your mind that something's got to be different, when you've made up in your mind, I need to go forward, when you've made up in your mind, my destiny will not be uh, deterred or hindered, or my dreams will not be. Um, will not meet their demise because of my enemy. When you make up in your mind that God has called me for more, to be more, and you make those necessary decisions to remove yourself or to separate yourself or to do what is necessary, not just to see your children survive, but to see your dreams survive, to see your passions live on. When you make those decisions, family, and you cry out to God earnestly, and God hears and God answers your prayer, family, I would pray that we would not, that we will resist the urge to go back from what go back to what God has delivered us from. Let me slow it down, say it one more time. I pray that we will resist the urge to go back to what God has delivered us from. And thanks be unto God that many of us can testify. I pray that all of us have a testimony. Amen. And is still delivering us. He's still in the work of sanctifying us and making us who he wants us to be. We're still in the act of growing into who we should be. If we can inhale and exhale, if we got breath in our body, God is still using us and God still wants to grow us and make us better. But I pray that if it's our testimony that God has delivered us, I pray we will resist the urge to go back to what God has delivered us from. Amen. I pray that we will resist the urge to go back to what God has delivered us from. But family, one of my favorite scriptures in all of the Bible is Psalm 34. Opens up, I will bless the Lord at all times. His praise shall continually be in my mouth. My soul shall make her boast in the Lord. The humble shall hear thereof and be glad. Oh, magnify the Lord with me, and let us exalt his name together. Those who look to him are radiant. Their faces are not covered with shame. This poor man called, and the Lord heard him and saved him out of all of his troubles. The angel of the Lord encamps around those who fears him, and he delivers them. Listen, I got to jump to the King James version. And he